Eagles taking on the Houston Texans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's taken down, but able... the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also. Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct? I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? What's that? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland. It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. First and 10, it's Stroud. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The Texans at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD. And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team, because everyone gains confidence, and they feel like they can continue to get better. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Ready. They'll run here with Pierce. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
79 Broncos. Let's go.
Now Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, a pretty nice effort.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down inside the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
On the go.
Stroud sets up the play action. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you've got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Pierce is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Jared Stingley picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 1st down, here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. 17-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it facing a second and long situation.
Let's go now.
They're going to look to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Pierce now up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice block.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st and 10, it's Swift to about the 33-yard line.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And now here is another interception. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. First and 10, it's Pierce. Able to avoid him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 6 yards away.
And the Texans have opened the lead up to 30.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half.
31. Eagles nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw.
Open man is Duvernay.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Eagles.
They run out of the gun with Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
The kick by Elliott is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley.
Still on his feet. He may go.
Touchdown, Houston. Great effort there. 69 yards.
And the Texans have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp.
And my goodness, another interception.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here's Stroud.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Completion good for 14 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, what a move. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Stroud completes this out wide.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
There he goes, left side. Still going. They can't stop him.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Ready.
Another carry for Pierce.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Throwing on second and long.
Stroud.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Four receivers in the formation here for a 3rd and 10. Stroud.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Check go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now here is another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 117 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Let's go. Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. Go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Pioneer.
Stroud on third down now.
And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On second down, Swift.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
A little short pass. This is Everett.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are able to claw one back.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Ready? Ready?
Stroud looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2.
Smash, smash, no.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
128 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Stroud to throw it.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is and nothing but daylight ahead. Play there. One play, 75 yards.
And the Eagles take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points.
So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Eagles 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that.
Through an opening, and there he goes.
He's on his way.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Texans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Eagles pick over first down again at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jared Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 219 yards for him on the ground, as this has been a night to remember to this point. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, Doug. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They get this out left. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith from 4 yards out. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And the Eagles have recovered. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. And he is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can...
Touchdown! Gerald Everett, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
minutes in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia,